Alright, now we're going to go through how multiplication and division of fractions works. This is easier than adding and subtracting because we can simply just go for it. So we don't care if the denominators are the same. So for example, say we have a half times a quarter this time. What we do is we simply multiply the numerator. So it's 1 times 1 over the denominator, which we multiply together, which will be 2 times 4. So 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 4 is 8, and we're done. It's that simple. Division is slightly trickier. So say we want 1/2 divided by 1/4, and an important thing to realize here is that dividing a fraction is simply the inverse of multiplication. I have 1/2 divided by 1/4, but dividing by 1/4 is the same as multiplying by 4. 1/2 times 4 over 1. I'll just write the 1 to be more explicit and clear here. So notice we flipped the 1/4 to a 4, which means this will be 4 divided by 2, and we can simplify that to get 2. And we're done. And now you may have realized that I wrote this divide sign explicitly, but in fraction form this would look like this. So I can rewrite 1/2 divided by 1/4. That is the equivalent of 1/2 divided by 1/4. And this longer division bar simply represents the operation. You know which fraction is being divided by which, because we can have some other funky forms such as, let's say, 1/2 divided by 3. But looking at the longer bar, we know that this is just 1/2 all divided by 3. So 1/2 divided by 3. And remember, dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by the inverse of that number. So that's 1/2 times 1 over 3. Because the inverse of 3 is just a third. Once we've rewritten it as multiplication, it's simply a matter of just multiplying them together. So 2 times 3 is 6. And I think that brings us to the end of the basics of operating with fractions. Oh, and likewise, if we had 3 big division bar over 1/2, that would be 3 divided by 1/2, and we simply do the same procedure where we go 3 times the inverse of 1/2, which is just 2, which is 6. And now we are done.